And man, it's a lot of music dropping, right? 2024, like I said, there's a lot of music dropping. And one of the favorite albums of last year, the best album of last year, Michael, Killer Mike, right? Purple Ribbon Gang. He was from the Dungeon Family, Killer Mike, ties with Outkast, Big Boy, Andre 3K, Rico Wade, right? All of them boys, you know. And I love Killer Mike because when we talk about that grown man hip hop, when we talk about that grown folk rap, what they saying now, that adult contemporary genre, I believe Killer Mike is holding it down. I believe Killer Mike is kicking that knowledge, kicking that, wisdom, and giving us something to think about, giving us something to really digest, as far as politics, as far as financial literacy, as far as being an upstanding person in your community, and as far as being a hustler and a go-getter, right? And he's just motivating us with his lyrics. He's just motivating us with his career, because he could have stopped. All day I dream about, all day I dream about sex. Right? We go back to Killer Mike back in the day when he was with Big Boy. We go back to I be on it all night. I be on it all day. Straight up. Pimp, if you want me, you can find me. And hey, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Hey, I'm on it. I'm on it. Like when we think about Killer Mike, we could go back and think about these things, but when we think about him now, we see the man that's reinvented himself. We see a rapper that was rapping early on in his years trying to make it. And now when we look back 20 years later, he's winning Grammys. He's getting that acclaim. He's getting that recognition that he deserves, because he's giving us that ism. He's giving us those mental jewels. He's giving those lessons that his grandma, that his mama told him when he was young, from the baby mamas that he had. Three different baby mamas, 4 kids. He's giving us these lessons. He was taking the kid to the church service, to the church nursery, to try to get that blessing from God. Right? He's talking plainly. He's making himself human. He's humanizing himself in these songs, and we can relate to it. That southern gospel that we heard at church, that we heard at revival. Michael and the Midnight Revival. Songs for Sinners and Saints. That's the album. And I like what he did, right? Because he knows that he's getting new listeners. He knows that he's getting new views. And he recycled a couple songs from his old project, from the last project, and he reintroduced us to that those songs with, different musicality points to it. Just more gospel, more musicality, just more song, right? More instruments, right? And he took away the bass so you really could hear what he was saying in that Slumber for Junkies, right? When he was really talking and really trying to get that message across, he took out that bass and you could hear his words very crispy clear, like it was a KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's how crispy it was, right? Straight out the frying pan. And we could hear it crispy. But as I came on this podcast today, I said, Lord, prepare me. Like just that sample. And then you think about that Nobody Knows. And we know people that have used that sample too. The one he did with Anthony Hamilton. Like he using samples. Humble me now. Like he talking that talk. He giving us that gospel. He giving us that adult music that we need to listen to get through our days. That we need to listen to get through the troubled times. To get to the times where we got that burden, where we got that cloud over us, when the devil riding our back, and we gotta say, "Motherfucker, get off!" and stump on his ass and tell him to sit on the tack. Like he giving us that musicality, and he's blending that gospel, that southern gospel, because we know it's so soulful, that southern gospel, when they can sing in the church choir, and it really makes you want to stand up and say hallelujah. So Man, God bless Killer Mike and keep doing what you're doing because this definitely was a revival. This was a revival for hip hop. This was a revival for Atlanta. This was a revival for the grown men that are still a part of this hip hop culture that need something so they can persevere, so they can carry on, so they can continue on their journey down the path of life and keep the head up. Humble me now.